The creator of WandaVision reveals what exactly led to them stumbling in the last episode and delivering something that doesn't necessarily line up with the rest of the show in any sort of way, especially quality. So now let's hear what the reason was. So in case people have forgotten what many of the criticisms for WandaVision are, it's mainly that the villain is probably the worst MCU villain of all time. If you can name who the villain is, I will be shocked. I'll give you 5 seconds. I want to call him Hatham, but I think I'm thinking of Assassin's Creed, so I'm going to Google this up quickly. Oh, turns out his name is Tyler Hayward. Yeah, hey, you could have had a better villain, or at least have him had some presence, but sure, why not? There he was. And Agatha, obviously the other villain, but yeah, they kind of flubbed it. And also, the final battle, a lot of people didn't like that because naturally, it was problematic. But now we got an update that comes at us from the showrunner and the person that worked directly on it, Jack Sheffer. And she talked a little bit about it and how things were essentially changing on the fly. And she reveals that one of the big things that was going on here was Kevin Feige juggling TV and films at the same time right out the gate. And since this was very early on, he had his hands on a lot of stuff and he wanted to be there and run everything like a film. And essentially that got in the way because projects were moving around, things had to be adjusted. So they were told, hey, for the final episode, whatever you wrote, that's kind of just loosely there. We're going to be rewriting most of that, so don't worry about it. And we're going to finish that up when we figure out what's going on with the other stuff, aka Doctor Strange and Spider-Man No Way Home, because those were meant to directly connect to this on a deeper level. So we now know that there was a lot of issues, and obviously timing was everything. And if you guys remember, when WandaVision came out, when the 6th or 7th episode went out, people were saying that those screeners were still unfinished. And it's because they literally shot the ending of the series a month and a half before and were still editing and doing post-production work and getting everything lined up, and things just ended up falling apart towards the end. So WandaVision's finale was shot sort of as a reactionary thing to what they thought they locked in with the other projects.